gonna do it. I'm gonna trade my clerk for a Rockstar dame. Might even get my brother to change his game. Cause we all just wanna work with title rock stars and sell some hilltop houses closing 15 more. The cities come easy and the closings go quick. We'll all stay busy cause we just don't quit.
Welcome to this edition of Rockstar Vault. I am here today with the amazing Gianna. Furia. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Anytime.
We are minus Chad.
We're missing our mascot.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming, and I'm so excited to learn more about you.
Anytime. I love coming. You're awesome, Nick. You know that.
So you have an amazing story. Like, I admire you so much.
Thank you.
The things that you've been through in your life are just so encouraging to so many people. So
Thank you.
You want to just give a little, I don't know where you want to start. Like, how about when you were younger, when you grew up?
Oh, so when I grew up in South Philly. So, I'm a South Philly Italian girl through and through. Like, that's where it starts. My parents are still together. They have been since I was young. I have a younger brother and sister. So I'm one of three. I'm the oldest. But I had a great childhood. Don't get me wrong. My parents are awesome. Like, they're the fun. You have so much fun with them. Everybody loves them. Shout out Papa Furia. Like, Papa Furia. But yeah, I was in music school. I went to Kappa. I was a singer. So I did all that. But then it was after high school, I got into that phase of getting lost and stuff. And I had my addiction trouble. So now I'll have 7 years sober in January.
That's awesome.
Congratulations. Thank you. It's a battle. And I think a lot of people don't realize it's an everyday thing. So it's yes, I'm sober, but I did meetings. I went to therapy. I went to treatment. I went to many treatments before I got on the right path.
Yeah.
But it's also an everyday thing. I don't think about drinking and doing all that stuff anymore because I have so much time out, and I've also put so much other things in place, my children, my work, that's what I focus on. But I also did EMDR therapy, so it's kind of like the red light therapy, but it's they do it with the lights. And they kind of they'll tap on you. The first time I did it, they do lights on your eyes. But I have a vision problem in my left eye, so it didn't work. And then they realized that, and they did a tapping one, and they kind of go through your traumatic memories, and they minimize them. So they'll start with it, and you don't even realize what's happening. They'll ask you on a scale from 1 to 10, how bad does this affect you? And they go through it with you, and it actually gets worse before it gets better. So when you're doing that, everything comes out, kind of the next month or so. But then I don't know how to explain it, but by the end, you're it doesn't bother me. And you don't even realize it, but it's almost you could talk about things that they're nothing anymore.
Wow.
And I feel that was a huge part of my path because with addiction, a lot of people think, oh, it's the drugs, it's the alcohol, it's the people, it's this and that. No, it's your mind, right? You have to fix the underneath problems that are causing you to go down these paths or do these things. Sit with yourself.
Yeah.
A lot of people can't sit with themselves.
That's true.
I can sit alone for days and I'm happy. I'm good with myself. Yes, I have multiple people talking to me sometimes in my brain, but it's I'm cool. I don't have to constantly be go, or in with the crowd or on to the next thing. And I think that's something that a lot of people can benefit from, whether you're sober or not.
I know that a lot of people have either themselves or family members that have dealt with addiction.
Yes.
What do you think was your pivotal point of where you just said, you know what, I can't keep doing this. I need help?
Honestly, the last time I went through treatment, I was a train wreck. I was a mess. I didn't care. I didn't want to live. It wasn't my bottom, money bottom, or people say, oh, you hit rock bottom. I hit 7 rock bottoms. It was my mental rock bottom. I actually, and I say this, I tell it all the time, I was in a dark room in Florida, and I spoke out loud to God for probably the first time in several years. And I just said, God, I'm done. And I wanted to die. And that's what I meant. But God had different plans. And This guy Martel came and got me. Just shows up out of the blue. My mom had called him. She had people chasing me around Florida. Trust me, South Philly. It doesn't leave them. Okay. Came in and he said, "You're going to treatment. We got you. We're taking you. Your mom's getting you out
So you were
of here."
living in Florida?
I was in Florida, yeah, because I went down there for treatment. And that time, even when I got there, I still was like just this. I didn't care about nothing. Like I was on this path of like I'm going to go die. Everyone's better off without me. But this guy, Jared at Seacrest, he started yelling at me because they scholarshiped me up here in Jersey. And they took me up here because I turned 26 and lost my insurance. And I had been with them for a while in Florida when I was doing well for a good period. I had it almost a year. And they loved me. They're such good people, too, over there. And he was like, "What are you doing?" Like, I just remember him putting me in a room and screaming at me. Like, "Gianna, this is not you, and like everyone is doing so much for you. Like, you have to figure it out or go." Like that's that, and it just like hit me. Like, who am I?
Right.
And then one of the therapists asked me to write 10 things about me, like who I was, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't remember who I was. I couldn't remember what Gianna liked, and it makes me cry because it's like the saddest moment in your life when you realize like you've done this tear and your whole life had surrounded around these drugs or anything else, and like you can't even remember your tastes in music or do you like sports? Is it art?
Right.
And I had sat there with that, and that really hit me. And it took me a good week to refigure out like, what does Gianna like? Who am I? What are my goals? Where do I want to be? And that's where the road started. And then I just was, after that, terrified to go back. Like I stayed in treatments longer than most people do. I didn't want to leave rehab. They have a Florida model up here. So you live in like a house and they pick you up and take you. From there, I went to an IOP center. When they tried to dismiss me, I went to another one and called them because I was like, I don't want to be on my own. And I lived at Oxford House and everything. Like I went through all the channels. I just started doing anything they told me to do, I would do. I stopped like trying to be in control and knowing better because I didn't. Like these people know how to do this and get out of it. And that was like a huge thing. And I stayed to the point of where Melissa, who was my therapist and did my EMDR at Victory Bay in South Jersey, she literally was like, "Don't you think it's time like we like release you? Like you're done." She's like, "You've been here like
the bird that used to be pushed out of the nest. Come on, Gianna, let's go."
Yes. She's like, "Most people stay for like 3 months. You've been here like 11. I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "I guess." But I was scared because like I wanted to prove I had a child. Thankfully, my daughter has never had to see me in that space because I protected her. I signed her to my mom and dad because I knew I wasn't healthy. And that like I wanted to prove like you shouldn't just give me time with her. I need to prove to me first and then you that I am this safe, consistent, steady person. And it was very important about consistency and showing up every day.
Yeah.
Like it's not okay, I'll show up for a month and then I'm gonna go off again. I need to show that I can show up every single day because children need that.
Yeah.
They need steadiness. They need, what's the word I'm looking for? That
Stability,
right?
Yeah.
So like they need that. They need to know you're gonna be there. And that was huge to me. So like I had to, and I just kept going down the path.
That's amazing because I know a number of people that have children that have addiction and they're so irresponsible with their children and have no idea the impact that they are putting on their children and when those children grow up, what impact that's going to have as
100%.
adults,
100%. And my daughter's 10 now. I think she was around 4 or 3 when she finally started staying with me again. When my parents would let her come and then we would split back and forth and now she's fully with me. But it's also like I make sure she knows because when you have children that are the product of 2 addicts, like you want to make sure like addiction runs in your family. Sure. You'll notice it. It's like in uncles or grandparents, like even if they didn't recognize it or say that's what it was, it does run in the family. So like I make sure Lily used to come to meetings and she'd be like, "Welcome in the newcomer. Like you have to share the hope." Like I wanted her to understand this is something that can happen in life and we're a little more susceptible to it, unfortunately. So like you gotta understand it. Yeah. It can't be like how DARE was when we were kids and it's like drugs are bad. Well, why? Like that made every kid want to try it. Like
your brain, your brain on drugs.
Yeah. No, I tell her, I've actually told her like the way I explain it to my kid, Andrew's still a little too young, he's only 3, but the way I've explained it to Lily, because she'll ask me like, "Well, why are drugs bad?" And I explained it to her. I'm like, first they take your family and your friends and your money. I'm like, then it slowly kills you from the inside out. I said, it eats at your organs and your brain. I said, you lose yourself. You start to become trapped inside your own body and a slave to something. I was like, and the lucky ones either get out or die.
Did you ever take her down to Kensington Beach?
Not yet. She hasn't seen
that. Are you planning to?
I try to stay away from there because like it makes me sick to my stomach to when I buy there because knowing I like lived in my car out there, it's almost like surreal.
Yeah.
It feels like a past life and it's like this was me.
Yeah.
And then the sadness I get for so many people out there because it breaks my heart. Like, and I think when you do get through something like that, you almost get like a survivor's guilt.
Sure.
Like, why am I able to be here and others aren't? Like today's my best friend who passed away a couple of years ago now, his birthday, and she didn't get to get out. And I think about things of like her mom and father, like my heart goes to them. I love them because it's like she won't get to see the things I do. So I try to live every day for those people.
Yeah.
Like my really close friend Andy in Florida as well. Like it's like everything I do in life, I'm carrying them with me. Like I see them in my kids, like I know they're around my children and everything else. And I carry that and God, and I just like try to do better every single day for those people that we'll never get to. So that's why I don't like driving through there because it's not like, oh, I'm going to go back out. It's nothing like that. It's just the sadness.
Yeah.
Like it's so sad to see so many people's children's mothers, fathers, daughters, like just walking those streets and
Sure.
you're almost like zombies. Like people say zombies, that's literally what it is. Because it's actually, when you do get out, if you get out, it feels like, what the heck? Like, was that real?
Yeah,
like, it's weird.
Another planet.
It is. It's weird. Especially the more time you get away from it. Like, it's like very surreal. Very surreal.
Do you think that, it sounds like your parents were very, very in your life and wanting and loving you and wanting the best for you. But sometimes when you're not sometimes, all the time, when you're in addiction, you like push the people that are closest to you away. So
yeah.
do you think had you not had them, do you think you'd have the same results?
I don't know, because I know that my mom and dad never gave up on me. Never. And I mean that fully, like wholeheartedly. Did they say you have to get out? Yes. Were they very like cut, like, no, like we're not doing this? Yes. But I mean, my mom had me kidnapped out of Kensington once, like threw me in the back of a van. Like they took me to my uncle who's a cop and they were like, I was like, what the heck? Like I'm not even kidding.
That's a mother in love.
She was trying to pay someone to lock me in a basement. They do that. Like there's people that do that and they'll like get you sober. Yeah. Oh, my mom tried everything and my dad, and they were very like influential. Like even when I was in Florida, they made contacts with people out there to make sure I was okay, to keep an eye out for me and watch me, and got me into different places and spent tons of money because it's a lot of money. Like, you know, they were really strapped for a while because of it, because it puts a strain on people.
Mm-hmm.
All the like deposits and everything to go to places. And if I didn't have them, I don't know if I would have gotten out. I really don't, because my mom's also a huge person of faith. And I know she had people praying for me in all different countries, in Italy, like everything. Just
prayer is so powerful. I think
I
people
believe
underestimate it.
I do, and I'm very like, whether you believe or not, I believe, and like I don't ever push it on someone else, but I truly believe in prayer and God, and I believe that's why I'm here, because there's a plan for me.
Absolutely.
As I asked the therapist once, she was like, well, why do you feel like because I said, I don't feel like I deserve something. And she asked me, do you believe in God? And I said, yes. And she said, well, then why do you feel like you have the choice to decide what you deserve and you don't? And I was kind of taken aback, like, oh man, like no one's ever put it that way.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're right. She was like, if God feels like you deserve this life and you deserve to do this, stop fighting it. And I was like, you're 100% right.
I've gone through that myself.
Yeah.
Like, you have something that's so nice and great, and even though you did what you did to get there, you almost feel like you don't deserve it. And then I went through the same.
It's like imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like imposter syndrome. Someone said it before, because like when you get to a place, like now I'm here, I have a successful business, I started a team, I'm a mom, like, and Sean has his business, and like we're building and everything else, and sometimes it feels like, is this real? Like, why do I, like, why me?
Let's
like,
talk about that. So you have an amazing business. You are great at what you do. You do the cold calling. You know, there's some people that go into real estate that, you know, can't get to where you're at in such a short period of time. I think you should be so proud of yourself.
Thank you.
You really, really should. So what drove you to real estate?
So I had we had a family friend when we were younger, and one of my friend's moms was a realtor as well. And I always seen them as like single moms, and they were like just crushing it, like their kid, like taking care of it and being in business. And I always like was drawn to that. And then when I got sober, I was working in call rooms doing solar, and I was really good at it. Like I was like top of the charts, like great. So I was
Solar panels.
Yes, I would set appointments, and they couldn't be. I would crush everybody, and anybody who's in solar sees this, they'll tell you that too, because I was good at it, and I just took off with it. And Sean actually asked me one time when we first started dating. He was like, "Well, so like I want to know stuff about you. Then like, what's your plan? Like, what's your 5-year plan?" And I was like, I'm gonna be a realtor. And he's like, "Oh, you actually have one?" Because he didn't. I'll tell you that. He was still mad because he didn't know I actually had a plan. He's like, "I don't know what my plan is." But yeah, I was like, "Yeah, that's what I'm going to do." So I left there. I took the summer off. I went to real estate school. That's August. And I just kicked off in 2020 in October. And I just went for it.
In the pandemic.
In the pandemic.
That's awesome.
In the pandemic. Yeah. I was like, I'm just going to take it and run. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm good at sales. I wanted to do it in a way where it was like helping others.
Mhm.
And I really love people. So like I'm a people person. So I wanted to do it in a way where like I can make people feel good and like just put happiness back into the world. Because I'm a very positive person. Like I try to keep negativity out. So like I just wanted to like do something, use that skill and technique in a positive way.
Mhm.
So that's when I just took off with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you. And it's all the basics. Like I tell other agents, like you have to do the basics. You can't just jump in this and think you're going to be a multi-million-dollar producer overnight. Like it doesn't work like that.
That's a very big misconception.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be a realtor and
You're just going to be rich.
yeah.
We ain't rich. It's a lot of work. Like people are like, "Oh, I'll just make my own hours and maybe work a couple hours on a Monday or Tuesday." Like, no,
I'm agent.
yeah, no, like I'm working till like 1 a.m. some nights. Like, and plus I have kids. So it's like you're working weekends, you work those dates. You build up to be able to not have to.
Mhm.
But it's putting a lot of work, knocking doors, walking neighborhoods, making cold calls, knowing your target, building your brand
Mhm.
and who it is you're targeting and who you're going to be there for. And that's really like all around it. Like I do a lot with the recovery community,
Yeah.
and then I do a lot with the elderly community, first time home buyers. Like I kind of just like learned as much as I can about those specific brands and everything. But yeah, it's a lot of work.
It is.
It's a lot of
It
work.
is. And you just started a team, right?
Yes, I just started a
Exciting.
team. It is exciting. I'm excited. We're still in the beginning phases. Like we're figuring everything out, but Taylor's on my team. It's me and Taylor, and she's amazing. I love her.
Yeah.
Oh
she's
my
so
God.
sweet.
She's the best. She's the best. And talk about hard work. Mom of 3 kids, killing it.
She
right
just
now.
had a baby, right?
She just had a baby in January
And
and
she had the
refused
baby
to stop working. I told her I was going to help her with the deal, and she's like, not stop working.
I was gonna say she had the baby on Monday, and then Tuesday she was taking calls and going out.
Thursday, she's closing. I was like, tell her to take a break. She's like, it's fine with like a child on the hip and another child. She'll tell you. She'll laugh when she sees this. She's great, though. But like it is, it's like, it becomes your life. And I think the most successful realtors really care about their clients. So they will do things like that.
Mhm.
Where it's like, okay, this is my life, but like these people need me.
Yeah.
And it's like you don't feel like you could take that step back. And I feel like that's what makes people successful, because we truly care. Like anybody will tell you, I get so personal. Like if something goes wrong or something, I'm more hurt than the clients, because like my heart is so in it.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah.
the truth. Like I do. I love people, and I love having them go through their emotions and everything. And even at sales, like when you see people who've owned their houses for 40 or 50 years and lived there their whole lives and raised their children there, like it makes you cry, you know? But you like go through it with them, and you help them to like manage those emotions as well. Like we're not just doing deals. We're
Right.
therapists too, apparently. Just not divorce therapists. I don't stay away from that one.
What do you think your toughest deal so far year to date has been, or career to date?
My toughest one. Oh, that's a hard question. I don't know. I feel like I've had like
Or
things.
what about your most memorable?
My most memorable deal. Well, I just had something really crazy happen the other day. That was probably like my most like one of my coolest moments ever. So I could say that. I have a client who's moving from New York, and her father was affected by 9/11, and they bought a new build, and they came down to see it. And when we got to the second floor, her dad was telling me he's like in an a cappella group. He's an older man, much older. Like I think he's like in his 80s. And he's walking around singing like, I've got the news, like going through the house, like just jamming. And he gets to the second floor and he asked us to sing My Girl with him to his wife that passed. And to God.
Aww.
So me, Kim, and her father, sorry, I don't mean to say her name, but if she sees this, she'll laugh. We all sang My Girl from the second floor to his wife because she would be proud of it. No, it was just one of those like in the moment moments. And I cried and I went home and cried more. And it was like probably one of the coolest things that's ever happened. And I'm like so happy that they're getting their house because I'm just like, it's amazing.
It's rewarding, right?
Oh my God. And it was like a beautiful moment. Just beautiful. Yeah, like the sun was coming in through like that second window and like on us, and it was just so cool. I can't explain it, but like I felt like God was there. Like that's how I felt. Like
awesome.
It was a really cool moment. But
you're getting married, right?
Yes, but we didn't plan anything yet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have my ring on today. My finger swelled up. Yeah, I don't know why. I think from like the heat. But yeah, we haven't planned anything yet because we're trying to buy a house first. So we're buying our primary first.
Nice.
So we're going through the steps. But yeah, we already know where we're gonna do it and everything else. But yeah, we're getting married.
That's exciting.
Yes.
You were surprised, right?
I was shocked. I put Lily's communion together and it was like a big party and I had no idea. And Sean did it in like really good Gianna fashion because he put it in a Pokeball. And like if anybody knows, I'm such a nerd. I'm like a huge nerd. I love Pokemon. If any people will make fun of me for saying that. And he put it in the 90s Burger King balls that like you would pop open. He actually ordered it and made it its own ring like holder. And he went down and pushed the button and popped it open. And I was just like, I was so thrown off. People thought I was gonna hit him because I looked mad because I was just like, I had no idea.
How long have you guys been together?
6 years.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we have Lily and Andrew. So it's a family unit.
So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Everybody always asks me like future questions and I'm like such a, I don't know. Cause like I'm happy, you know what I mean? So it's like my next goal is to get the house, to keep growing the team and just be there for my kids. Like I honestly don't need all the craziness and everything else. Like I just want to keep growing as a person, as a human, teaching others. I really like training other people and teaching them. And then
that's a talent.
Yeah.
Not everybody can do that.
It's true. And I enjoy it. I really do. Because it's really cool to see somebody like you're taught like excelling in anything else. Like any of the girls in mentoring, it's like really cool when they sell. Like when Brooke sold that house, I was like so excited for her. I'm like, I love this. But it's like cool to see them learning and growing as well. So like I love that. But like that's all. Like I just want to keep growing as in the business, learning more things. I'm open to learning everything all the time. And then just as a person, growing and growth there. Like I don't have like I don't want to move to another state or a mansion or I don't care. I just want a house and that's it. That's the main goal.
Do you want to get your broker's license? You want to like
possibly someday? Like I've thought about it and like it's something that like I've thought about like maybe like next step. I'm not there yet. Like I like want to start this team and keep that going first. But that's definitely like a sometime future goal. I don't know if it's 5 years or when, but like I would like to keep going up the ladder.
Right.
100%.
You do PA and New Jersey, right?
Just in New Jersey. Just New
Jersey. Does Morgan do PA?
Nope. No. Anything PA, it's usually me and Sheena.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I love Sheena. She's my girl.
Yeah. You guys have worked together for years,
yes.
right?
It's a funny story because like I met Sheena on the first team I was on and she had just become an agent and the team imploded. And she had her first deal and me and her, I just helped her and like we just connected because she's such good people.
Yeah.
She's one of those people you don't lose. Like just heart all like, oh my God, she's such a good person. My daughter calls her Aunt Sheena. That's who she's buying her house from when I tell her to clean her room. Because she can't, yeah. She's like, I told her this because this is my house. Like, you have to clean it. She's like, well, then I'll just call Aunt Sheena and have her get me a house. I'm like, okay.
Nice.
Lily. But yeah, like, I love her. Like, I found, like, that's why I love being at Opus, too, because, like, there's so many good people here in general.
Yeah.
Like, Brittany, Ken, Christy, like, there's so many people, like, I've connected with, in Opus that are just different than like any other brokerage. Like, they really just care about each other and they'll look out for each other.
Right.
And like that's a big thing of like why I love where I'm at right now.
So that wasn't the last place you were?
No, I feel like Keller Williams, and it's nothing against them. It's just more of like a hive mind mindset. Like it's like as many people as they can get, but they're not really looking out for each other or helping you. Like you're kind of lost in the sauce. Was my experience at least.
Okay.
But when I came to Opus, it was more of like everybody's so welcoming and there for each other and like start calling each other and we have group chats and we joke around and
Like a family.
yes, it's really family oriented. And like if you put anything out there, people will give you ideas or different things and like I love that. Like it's
So it wasn't competition, it was collaboration, really.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And of course there's always competition, like we always joke
course.
around against each other, but it's more family oriented. It's not like you're trying to like crush somebody else or take their stuff or anything. Like you more want to see your friends win. And I love that. Because I'm a very like I want to see everybody win type person.
Not everybody in real estate is like that.
Not everybody in life in general is like that.
That is true.
And I had to learn that the
true.
hard way. You
Yeah.
learn that. But like I am like I love seeing my friends win. I love seeing them even if they're just like excelling in life and posting happy or anything. Like that's what I love. Like it's so good to see people around you doing well.
Yeah,
It's awesome. It's awesome.
definitely.
And it's a good feeling. I love that. Yeah. Like even Sean, like his business is growing and it's really cool to watch that too. Like and him excel at that. Like I love it.
So do you so Sean, her fiance, is
Yes, sorry.
a contractor. He is self-employed, right?
Yes,
Started
he
his own
owns
company,
Cuddy's Contracting.
and he does awesome work. If you ever go on her Facebook,
Gorgeous.
you'll see his work. And so how does that work as far as like the clients that you get? Do you refer him business? Or
Sometimes, yeah. So he just did almost a whole remodel for someone that I know that I just sold a house to. He'd like new floorings, paint, everything like that. It looks gorgeous, and he's gonna be doing the bathrooms.
So can he do anything?
Pretty much.
Is he a GC?
Oh yeah, he's a GC. He does it all. He does it all. Mostly interior, but they do some exterior too, depending on what it is. But like they do great work, and it's him. It's not like he's sending like a random crew. Like he's showing up and doing the work.
Okay.
He has
He
a
has
very
it all
high
there.
standard. Yes. And he's very opposite than me. Like I'm very type B. Sean's very type A. Like everything in line and clean and so trust me, it's gorgeous.
OCD.
Yes. Oh, you should see it when he comes home with the kids and me are out. He's like wants to die. I'm like, they were playing.
Opposites attract.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm like, yeah. Because I'm all over the place.
How did you come in contact and eventually become part of Opus?
So I met, there was an agent that I had known at my previous brokerage. She had connected with Mark and we came over with her.
Okay.
She's no longer here, but then we stayed because once I met Mark and Volcon, it was history. I love them. Like,
Yeah.
that's just that. Like, that was it. And I absolutely love them. They're like my dads.
My two dads.
My uncles or something. They're so good though. Like they're so good. They're so protective of their agents too.
They are.
Like
yeah.
Mark will text me and he's like, "I love you. Just know that." He's like, "No, like nothing's gonna happen." Like I got you. But they are. It's like very family. Like once you're in, you are part of the family, and that's that. But that's how I found it. And like we needed an office to do cold calling and stuff. And Mark signed the office before any of us even signed on. Like got us the office in South Jersey. He was just like, "All right, done." Like that was it. So
That's awesome.
and it's cool to see people actually execute. Because a lot of times when you're in different brokerages, my experience was like we would ask for certain things. They'd be like, "Oh, okay, we can do that," but never actually execute it.
Yeah.
Mark and Volcon are very executed type people. Like if you bring something to them and it's feasible, they will execute it. If it's not, they'll explain why not and find another route for us to go. And like it's awesome.
That's important to know because I think, like you said, there are a lot of people that just say they'll do it
Yeah.
and they don't, blow smoke.
Oh, 100%. 100%. There's so many people. Bullshitters, can I say that? Am I allowed to curse? It's a lot, this business. But yeah, so like I love that about them. And it's just great. And they have a lot of good systems in place and everything else for us too. So like that worked out really well.
Nice.
Yes. And then I met you and Chad, who's missing.
Yeah. Yeah, we should have like a.
We should have had the cutout.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna get a cutout.
She loves getting cutouts. But yeah, and like that was like also like connections. Like you guys are such good people. Like even working with you in title, like if I call you or Tom or anybody, like you guys get it done and work with us and you're very family oriented business. Like with your kids and everything else. And like I align with that. So like that's why I love working with you guys. You know what I mean? So like I call Chad, like he'll tell you, I'm on the phone with Chad about just like anything. He's like one of my girlfriends. Like he wants to be a bridesmaid. He told me he's been one before. He's going to get mad at me for this. He's been a bridesmaid before.
Shut
He's
up.
going to be a
I know
bridesmaid.
you're kidding.
I swear to God. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. He's good with it because when he brought it up, he was like, I've done it before, it's fine.
I don't even know how I feel about that.
I was like, Chad, would you want me and my sister were like, would you want to be one of the bridesmaids? And he's like, I've done it before. I was like not expecting that, but I was like, cool.
Well, it's 2025. So.
Yeah. Chad's gonna be a bridesmaid for me.
And then what color are you gonna have him wear? What color?
He's actually gonna MC the wedding now, though.
He's wear a dress.
Yeah. Sean actually requested that Chad MCs the wedding. So we asked him, and he said he would.
Okay.
He's going to be our MC.
Okay.
Hype man.
That is interesting.
It's gonna be fun.
Oh, I can't wait to watch that.
Yeah.
So tell us more.
But yeah, like I love you guys. Like that's like the truth. Like you guys are like my real life friends. It's not just business. Like it became more than that. And I'm big on that because a lot of people just look at business, which is great. But when you're only in that mindset, you're not making real connections. It's never going to grow. And I feel like when you make real connections, you grow together, and it's a really beautiful thing. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm big on like actual real connections. Mm-hmm. Like I don't want you to just call me and ask me for my business, and you can't even remember that I'm in recovery or that I had 2 kids or who I am or where I live, and like it's like okay, thanks. For
you don't want the superficial. You want the depth to the relationships because if you're all business.
Yeah, and it's like then you don't actually even really care about me or anything else. Like I'm just another number to you. So it's like when you build the real connections, you have people like, hey, how are your kids? Like you ask me like, how's your son today? As soon as I come in, because like you know that what's going on in my life and everything else, and like that's real to me, you know. And those are the type of people I want to work with or be around and grow with. So like that's how I feel, 100%. Nice. Love you guys.
Me too. You are always just so like happy. Always.
It's funny.
Are you ever not?
I actually have some bad depression. I actually have depression.
You have anxiety too, right?
I have anxiety and depression, and PTSD. And I try to just be very bubbly and positive because if I fall into that negative, it could get very dark for me. Yeah. But I try, like, I just like to put happiness out into the world because I feel like that's what people need. Like, if you can make one person smile a day, like, that's awesome. Like, you made somebody's day. That's the coolest thing to me. And like I just try to be as positive and like upbeat as I can be. Like of course there's times like where you can't be, but like I try.
Yeah.
I mean even like with my kids because when you have depression, I feel like if you let that slip in and the negative start, it gets dark. And
you definitely go down the rabbit hole.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. 100%. Then one thought turns into another thought, and then before you know it, you're like.
And then I'm like not getting out of bed for 4 days or whatever else, and like everyone's like, all right, we gotta get you going and everything else again because I have like it's not just like she has depression. Like I have depression. Like I won't move around forever.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's just you learn to cope with things and everything else and find outlets and different ways to like keep yourself moving and everything else.
What do you do when you find yourself in that place?
So I have comfort shows, I have comfort songs, I have comfort people. That's literally my 3. So like if I'm like getting there, you'll usually know because of what's on the TV. Sean will tell me and he's like, oh God. He's like, here we go. But and then I found people that I'll talk to like get me out of things or like go through things like, hey, I'm gonna get up and like come to meet you there or do something. Like my sister, she's huge with anything like that. She'll come and yell at me. She's like, let's go, get out of the house. Like, we're going to get moving. Yeah. But yeah, it's like you build what works for you. Right. And thankfully, I haven't had one in a little bit. And it's like, yeah, they come and go, though. They do come and go. And I feel like a lot of people don't know that. I talk about it because people don't realize it. Like, you can be a very happy person and still be going through stuff like that.
Oh, definitely.
And it's a big part of why I went into addiction, too, right? So, like, it's part of those underlying feelings. And it's just there. There's no reason. Yeah. Just is.
Yep.
Yeah. Because a lot of people are like, well, why are you depressed? I don't know. Like, why are you here? Like, what do you want me to give you for that? There's nothing there. It's just something that I have.
Yeah.
I can't explain it.
If you could just turn it off like that, you would.
It's chemical.
It's chemical. There's no rhyme or reason. You sit and sometimes I have anxiety a lot, actually. Yeah. And, like a couple weeks ago, I was like, why won't this go away? Like, Lord help me. And it won't. Yeah. You can't do it. Sean has bad anxiety too. And that came out recently. But like my anxiety is random. Like it'll just turn on at random times. Like I could just get anxious over anything and I'm just like, oh, I need to take a breath and like what about in the middle of the night?
I don't have that as much anymore after having the EMDR. So I used to have it bad in the middle of the night and night terrors and things like that with the PTSD. But the EMDR therapy really took that, like I haven't had it since. Honestly, I haven't had it since.
Where do you go for that?
So I did it through treatment. So it really, you just have to find a therapist that offers it.
Okay.
There's a lot of therapists that offer it though. And it's honestly amazing. It changed my life, I swear. Like, I swear.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's really helpful. And it stopped my night terrors and my night anxiety and stuff like that. Because I would just wake up, black out, anything like that at night, especially. And it took all that away.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But like, I sometimes I will, like, I'll get like where I can't fall asleep. I get like insomnia. And I'll just be up scrolling or something until like 4 a.m.
You know, there's a thing called doom scrolling.
Yes, that's what I
And
do.
that's like a legit thing, and that actually causes anxiety.
Really?
Yes. I
It
was just
causes it
talking to
worse.
somebody about it the other day, and they said, look up doom scrolling because it is so bad for you. So bad.
See, I'll do that too. I'm a doom scroller.
We're desensitized by
Yeah.
society by doing like the social media and all that. And when you are laying in bed before you go to bed, I try not to do it anymore, but I still do.
Yeah, and you'll just
I look at my phone, I'm doing that, and then I go to sleep. I wake up in a couple hours, 2, 3
Yeah.
o'clock. I can't sleep. I grab the phone. I'm up till 4.
Yeah, it happens.
I get up at 6. It's like,
It's true. I know if I have to go somewhere, I don't touch my phone because I'll get
Yeah.
like lost in it. So I do know that. But I'm big on like, I won't go on TikTok. Like a lot of people are like, oh, did you see the TikTok trend? I don't watch any videos. I'm like, I don't watch Instagram. I don't watch TikTok. Sometimes I'll scroll Facebook, but I'll more like read everything. Like I'll go on like that Threads or like X, whatever it's called now, Twitter. And I'll just be like reading everything. And I don't know why. I'm just like scrolling on that. I have no idea.
I don't know what it is that's worse, the reading or the videos.
Yeah, I'll get stuck in either one if they do. If I do get stuck, I'll go in through a loop on them. But like, and I also feel like whatever's on your feed affects your day. So like, if you
That's
follow
interesting.
a lot of people and like, there's a lot of sadness on there, you're gonna feel a certain type of way. So like, if I follow people that are like funny or anything like that, it's like your life, you feel different. Because it's like if you're reading death after death, right? It's gonna affect you.
That's true.
So like
That's true.
and I feel like that's why, like, and if you like one thing or look at it, your whole feed, you ever notice, like, it gives you, like, 50 more of the same thing.
algorithm. Yeah.
Yes. So,
Or
like,
if you talk about something.
yeah, I'm crazy. I won't, like, I know. I won't touch videos if they say it's, like, anything sad or someone put a sad post because I'm like, oh, my God, I don't want, like, 800 views. Like, please, no. Oh, yeah, like, when I went to Disney, my whole feed is still things to buy for Disney. It's everything Mickey Mouse backpack, shirts, like, all different things. Or Disney influencers, just because I went there. My whole feed. I'm like, oh my God, I can't get out of this. And I'm like, and this is depressing because now I'm not there.
Crazy.
Because when they call it Disney Blues after you leave,
Oh, I didn't hear that.
they call it the Disney Blues. So after you go to Disney World, because it's the happiest place on earth, once you leave, you actually are sad you're not still there because now you're in regular life.
I think that's any vacation.
Yeah, it is. But my whole feed has been like everything Disney ever since I went there.
Oh, geez.
And it keeps getting me too. Damn, Facebook. Buying things. I'm like,
Right,
well, I
go
don't
back.
need this. Yeah, don't need this. Kids are happy.
Well,
Yeah.
I just want to thank you so much for coming. And how, if somebody wants to get in touch with you, how do they get in touch with you?
So they can message me on either Facebook or Instagram or call me or text at my phone at 267-592-8629.
Awesome.
Yes, that's the best way to reach me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of the Rockstar Vault.
Thanks,
So how
guys.
you gonna do it? I'm gonna trade my clerk for a rockstar dame. I'd even get my brother to change his game. Cause we all just wanna work with Tyler Rockstars and sell some hilltop houses closing 15 more. The city's come easy and the closing's gone quick. We'll all stay busy cause we just don't quit. And we'll